everybody? Welcome to another video here. I had to go live because we just had something big drop, and I want to make sure you guys are aware. This is probably the first live I've done in a while that's also on the Freedom Story Media account, and there's a purpose for that, and you'll see that in a moment. So thank you for joining wherever you're at, and I want to make this really quick. Today, I want to introduce that we've got a nice campaign that is just released on behalf of the people in India. Some of you guys who don't know anything about what I do, what Unshackled Network is all about, even what Freedom Story Media is doing, I want to give you a quick overview. We are all about trying to support those who are often forgotten. Right? So we are a gathering of Christ followers, disciple makers, missionaries, we call ourselves, who are looking to reach many of the people who aren't reached by your normal churches. And we're trying to demonstrate that the gospel is mobile, right? And we'll go into those places that are often forgotten. And that's usually marginalized communities, right? The poor, children, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to show you guys a video here today that gives you an understanding of what's going on in India. That's one of our partner churches. One of our micro churches over there is a Bethlehem Full Gospel Ministries. But I say some of this in the video. So I'm going to show the video and make sure that you guys have an opportunity to be a part of that. You can find a link in the description where you can jump into that campaign. And then we'll be out of here. So this won't be very long at all. Let me go ahead and show you this video, which was produced by Freedom Story Media, which is why this is also on that YouTube account as well. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Hey, you guys, I'm Armand Sheffy, also known as Pastor Fury, with the Unshackled Network, a decentralized network of microchurches that exists to help equip and empower disciple makers that are called to the forgotten. And too many of those forgotten, you guys, are children. Marginalized, poor, on the outskirts of life in so many different places. Now, I have the opportunity to live in a neighborhood that I know has a quality of life, and one of those great things is a good education. And too many of my friends don't have that. And one of my friends is leading a community of faith out in India. It's called Bethlehem Full Gospel Ministries. And I want to introduce you to Pastor Appa and his son Bhanu as they tell you about their mission they have to reach the poor, the marginalized children in their community with education. It's a project they're calling School Joy. Let's listen.
Greetings from India. We're saying the greetings in the Christ's name to you all, my dear brothers and sisters. This is son of the pastor Appa. My name is Bhanu, and we are looking forward to starting a new project of School Joy to bless the children, to empower them with the education, to poor kids, to provide them an educational supplies. Each kit contains a school bag, clothes, books, pen and pencils, shoes, Bibles. We are hoping to bless the nearly 100 to 200 kids. The main goal is to bless the poor kids and homeless kids to provide a school supplies, to educate them and to give a proper life, to give a beautiful life to them with the education.
I am a pastor from Appa, Andhra Pradesh in India, working Jesus Christ. Please give my help, my brother and sisters. Please, children's school needs. You help me.
We are looking forward to see the joy in the children's faces due to the School Joy project to provide them education in Christ's name. Thank you all, and we are looking forward for your precious support.
Whether you're a person of means or not, I know that God speaks to people on all levels and calls them into generosity, just like he did the poor widow who only had 2 pennies. He said she gave out of her poverty. Now, I'm not asking you to break your bank, but I'm wondering if you would pray, and the Lord might just break your heart for Pastor Appa, Bhanu, and the children in India. They may not be your next door neighbors, but who is your neighbor? I believe that we are all neighbors in this global community. Would you give today? Go ahead and hit the link in the description or go to unshacklednetwork.org and find the giving options there. You'll find a link to this campaign and other ways that you can be a part of supporting the work that God is doing in some of the smaller, forgotten communities here and afar. Be blessed and be a blessing.
All right, so that is the campaign. I hope you guys go check that out. The link is in the description, or you can go to unshacklednetwork.org. I should have put a link for that, but let me see if I can show you where you need to go for that. So if you go to, let's see, here we go. If you go to unshacklednetwork.org, and then you go to the top right-hand corner, there's a link that says give. As soon as you hit that page, you got your normal standard giving. You could give directly to their ministry there as well. Or, there's the video here, or you can click here and it'll take you to the GoFundMe campaign. If you want to give directly to the ministry, if you hit the give link, then instead of just leaving it on the general fund item here, you just scroll down and you go to Bethlehem Full Gospel Ministries. That is one of a handful of the micro churches that we have going right now. But either way, we'd love to invite you guys into being a part of what God is doing through their micro church, as well as many others in our network. And specifically right here, the children, as they're really looking to get going with getting education, right? This is one of the many ways that the Lord just demonstrates his love to all of us and all of his children. And I think he wants to use us, you guys, to be a part of that. So I want to invite you all into that. And since I'm already here, there's something also exciting that we as the Unshackled Network have coming up. And I'll do more information about this coming up soon. But this is one of the favorite things that we used to do back in the day. It's called the table. I say back in the day. We've only been around for 3 years. But before COVID, we did this monthly gathering where it was a potluck for everybody within the Lake County area that was open and willing to come. Maybe you could bring something. You didn't even have to. We would come together. We would eat, share a big old table. It's at one of the ministries, the Frontline Street Intervention Microchurches building. It's a great time. I want to invite you guys out there early. This is kind of advanced notice. It's June 12th. It's in about, 3 weeks maybe? So it's not super advanced. But we're going to be having more information about that coming up. But it's going to be a Sunday evening from like 5:30 to 8. Save the date. Put in your calendars, June 12th. See y'all there. And if you're not able, if you're not in the area, I hope you guys have a blessed time doing whatever you're doing, because I know God's got great plans for all of us. I hope you guys get to see it and be a part of it today. And I'll see you back here in the next one. Be blessed and be a blessing.